Hello, how you doing, YouTube? Do you remember we talked not so long ago about the zombie apocalypse, and the CDC? Well, just want to talk about that a little bit more. The United Kingdom are also undergoing training and Psy-OPs as well for a zombie apocalypse. So let's just have a look at some stuff here. Okay, now, first of all, I don't believe in zombies. The zombies will never exist. What I believe this is all about is an upcoming pandemic, perhaps a highly contagious airborne disease. So that's what I think this is all about. Anyway, I just want to refer you to the Guardian newspaper. I'll just read a little bit from the Guardian.co.uk. I'm going to link you to it. It says local authorities routinely have detailed emergency plans for natural disasters such as floods and man-made atrocities, including terrorist attacks. Let's not forget, sorry, this is me talking now. Let's not forget the Orion project, earthquakes in the UK, even though we don't get them, or we don't get anything that you would feel anyway. Strange. Okay, so I'm referring back now to the article. I'm going to continue reading. But according to a quote-unquote top secret plan revealed after a Freedom of Information request, Bristol City Council appears very well prepared for a zombie attack. Now then, you can read the whole article. I'm just going to read a few of the important bits. Okay. Right, so yeah, this is very well thought out. Okay, I quote, please note that this document contains various redactions as it's been considered that some information contained therein must be redacted for the purpose of safeguarding national security. Marked top secret, the document, which has been published on the whatdotheyknow.com site, sets out 4 alert states. So these are the 4 alert states. Ambient zombie level, business as usual, be on the lookout for telltale signs. Enhanced activity level, confirmed zombie attacks on the populace. Major outbreak, zombie infection level in excess of 1%, multiple sightings across the city. And the final one, zombie pandemic level, concentrated outbreak with infection levels over 30%. Alright. There's a bit here about Bristol. Let's just go to the important bits. Alright. To avoid, quote, widespread panic, staff are asked to listen for code words on radio and television broadcasts to warn them that a zombie attack is underway. Now, that's very important. You'll know why in a moment. Under health and safety, the document urges staff to remember the correct zombie killing procedure, and I quote, fully disconnect the brain stem from the body through either blunt force or full head removal. It's nice, isn't it? In the procurement section, the document claims cuffs, stun guns, protection suits, etc. are available on the staff intranet. Now this bit was interesting. An annual training schedule for designated officers is in place. The document reveals, I quote, to avoid public panic, this is billed as a gaming festival. The report says and adds that staff, quote, fully qualified in zombie handling may qualify for partial exemption and accreditation in the training for handling pirate outbreaks and for spotting the difference between genuine hot air balloons, the evil giant floaty space aliens. What is that about? What are they talking about? Now let me tell you something. You see, if this is all a big joke, right, then it's not funny, right? We're in a recession, and I don't think it's very funny that they're joking around. Well, I don't believe it is a joke, alright? I don't. Now there will be some who would say, okay, well this is just all, it's a bit of fun because you learn through fun, and we would learn skills on how to deal with emergency situations if we can make it fun and make it about zombies, and it gets people more involved and they enjoy it more, and then therefore they learn more. Well, that makes sense. But I tell you what, this is all going a bit far, this. Now, remember I mentioned there was an important thing I read up here. It was about code words on the TV and radio that staff are to look out for now. This brings me to my next point. I'm going to link you to a video clip of a movie, Contagion. It's coming out sometime this year. And you know what? People are not stupid. I'm just looking at the comments here on this video clip, this movie, and these are the comments. I just read down a few of the comments. Right, first comment here got 21 likes. It says they're getting ready for something that is going to happen very soon. The whole plan is population reduction, Agenda 21 under the UN. Absolutely more predictive programming. Notice how a vaccine is always the answer in these movies. Oh, and be afraid, be very afraid of the birds and everyone and everything. Fear not, fear not, fear not. 63 times we were told in the Bible to fear not. Okay, now the birds thing. You need to watch the video clip. It's all about the birds as well, how they, I think, started this. But yeah, very interesting movie. And yes, just as the comments were saying there, it seems to be, to me, a Psy-OPs campaign, because it's promoting vaccines. It's the answer in all these disaster movies is vaccines, 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 vaccines. Well, I do believe that they're expecting, because they're going to cause, a big pandemic. And so they're dressing it up at the moment as a zombie invasion. Or could it be an alien invasion? And that's what they're trying to cover up. Are they expecting an alien invasion instead? Well, that's another possibility. Well, I would lean towards the disease outbreak, because I think an alien invasion is another thing altogether. So anyway, what I want you to do is I'm going to link you as well to another article on thenaturalnews.com. Very interesting article that I read. It's about Hollywood. The title of it: Hollywood begins mass brainwashing campaign to get people ready for the next bioengineered virus release. Okay, and there's some information here regarding movies that have come before actual events, and it's very interesting. There are some extremely improbable coincidences surrounding big popular movies and then events that follow. And you see, if anyone, if someone says, there are going to be people watching this video that will think that I'm absolutely crazy, because, and not just me, because I'm not the only one, right? But anyone who says, oh yeah, like the movies that come out, they kind of foretell what's to come, it's kind of like embedded warnings. People are like, oh my goodness, what a whack job, that's ridiculous, it's just a movie, what do you know what I mean? Well, that's the way they want it. You see, you have to look at the you have to study the Illuminati, and you have to look at the way that the Illuminati operate and the way that they work. See, the Illuminati, they're not just a bunch of like power crazy people that want to do stuff because they're on a power trip. The Illuminati, they have a religion of their own, right? You wouldn't really call it a religion, it's the occult. They're obsessed with numerology, astrology, the planets, the occult, right? They're not at the top. They serve people, beings, right? They don't call the shots. They are just as much slaves as we are, right? The Illuminati have a code of conduct. The way that they work, anything that they're going to carry out, they have to warn the masses that they're going to do it beforehand. So the way in which they do that is subtly, little subtle bite-sized pieces, not completely obvious, and the movies is a massive way to do that. And there's bags of evidence for it. You just have to research it for yourself, come to your own conclusion. But I've seen massive evidence for that. So yeah, so there you go. So there's a few links for you and a few thoughts regarding this so-called zombie outbreak that they're all training for.